cards once again. How you feeling after your last run? You back for redemption?
I'm feeling good. Last run was a tough one. You threw me for a loop with some of the cards, but I really like that this is my like portal into Yu-Gi-Oh because, you know, as you know, but the audience might not, I don't look or read about anything Yu-Gi-Oh related in between. I think if I didn't want to get into it, I would obviously start doing that. But right now, since we're doing these, I actually find it a lot more fun to just have no or very limited knowledge going in. Though, of course, over time, I'm learning more things. At least that's the idea.
And you're gonna learn a lot more today. I thought it'd be fun. I'm gonna give you a break from some crazy summoning mechanics because there's a lot last week with all the fusion monsters you took a look at. I thought it'd be fun to take a look back at some of Yu-Gi-Oh's oldest combos, and I'm gonna show you either these 2 or 3 card combinations. And your goal is gonna be twofold. You're gonna decide whether or not you think this combo is good or was ever good in the slightest for that matter. And also, if you think it was so good that any of the cards and pieces of these combos were ever banned. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay, so these are gonna be a lot of older classic combos that a lot of people who are boomers like us are gonna remember. So let us show you your first combo. I'm gonna show you one card at a time, and then we will go from there.
All right, we've got DNA Surgery, which is a trap. You activate it by declaring a monster type, and all face-up monsters become that type. Okay.
And notably, this is a continuous trap, so this will stay active on the field until something else interacts with it to remove it in any capacity.
Future face-up monsters are also whatever type you chose.
Correct. As long as this is on the field, whatever type you choose, they will be that type. And speaking of which, that leads us into our second combo piece here.
Insect Barrier. Insect type monsters your opponent controls cannot attack. All right. So the obvious combo here is your opponent's creatures can't attack anymore.
Correct.
My guess is this wouldn't be even like in the zip code of good now, but if you're saying this is a classic combo, I bet this was good but not banned would be my guess. Like,
okay.
It seems pretty annoying. Though I guess maybe you could tell me how easy is it to interact with traps that are on the board?
So also Insect Barrier is a continuous spell, so again, this also stays active on the board. You can tell by the low infinity symbol there. So there are cards during this time that do remove spells and traps. I will give you some context. There are a couple that are just 1-for-1 removal. So it will say, for instance, target a spell or trap card on the field and destroy it. So very simple. There are some that are actually like mass board wipes, where it's destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. So there's a couple of these cards around. There's not a ton. There is a non-zero amount of these cards available.
It looks like on power level, this combo would be obnoxious, but not necessarily too good, depending on what the answers are for it. The main thing that would lead me down the path of saying this would be banned, which I'm not sure yet, is if this isn't answered, it's pretty miserable. Your opponent can't attack is not like a recipe for a great game. Yu-Gi-Oh seems like it does enough powerful stuff overall that I guess I'm gonna say this didn't get banned, but I bet it was at least decent.
Final answer.
Yeah, that'll be my final answer.
All right, so both of these cards were released pretty early on. I think they were actually both released in Yu-Gi-Oh's 4th set, Pharaoh's Servant, if my memory serves correctly. Funny enough, I actually found out as I was picking the cards out for this video, Insect Barrier has actually never been reprinted after this. There's like one other printing of it, so there's actually very few printings, which is very strange. But that's neither here nor there. This combo's bad. This is not very good. So this was something that if you were playing Yu-Gi-Oh on the playground or the kitchen table growing up, you would maybe get this like against your friends who were like lesser experienced or like had never like really played the game before. So if you wanted to just like be the ultimate guy to cheese your opponent out of like being able to play, you would do some dumb stuff like this. But both of these cards essentially are like they're like Nombo pieces, right? By themselves, they don't do anything. So if you have them together, it does this thing. But there are enough ways that you could potentially interact with it to remove it. And also, like you said, there's enough other things in Yu-Gi-Oh kind of going on that this isn't the best thing you could be doing. Even by old Yu-Gi-Oh standards, this is like everyone saw this as a kid and is like, whoa, they can't attack. That's crazy. I know exactly, right? So like I said, very like cute old school combo that everyone got all wide-eyed for, but it was never like very good. It was pretty bad, all things considered. So you're right, not banned. And I want to start you off easy as we get into some of the more fun combos here. So let's get you into the next one. Take a look at this card.
All right, we got United We Stand. It's a spell, and equipped monster gains 800 attack and defense for each face-up monster you control. Okay.
This is an equipped spell, so this is the equivalent of like an enchantment aura in Magic. So it sticks to the monster. If the monster dies, this goes as well. Just for some context there. And here is your second combo piece.
Scapegoat. Special summon 4 sheep tokens in defense position. They can't be attributed for tribute summon, and you can't summon other monsters this turn. The turn you activate this card, but you can't set. All right, so yeah, the combo is you summon four of these that I assume count as face-up, giving plus 3,200 attack and defense to the United We Stand card. This also looks to me like something that falls more in the category of cute than good. I certainly don't think either of these cards got banned, at least not because of their combo here. And
sure. I'll give you a bit of context before you keep going. Scapegoat is also a quick play spell, so this is a card that you could use at instant speed. If you set it face down. It's like a trap card, where you can use it on your own turn, where trap cards typically just be set face down for a turn, but you can use it during your opponent's turn as well. So it does have that reactive defensive capability like you're already alluding to.
I would say that this combo probably doesn't even look that great to me. I guess if Scapegoat is a very good card, maybe this combo could make sense, but
sure.
I don't think it got banned, and I would actually guess it's not even that good.
Okay, final answer.
Yeah.
All right, so this might actually blow your mind. So compared to the DNA Surgery Insect Barrier combo, both of these cards were also released around the same time. I think United We Stand came out in the set after DNA Surgery and Insect Barrier, which was Labyrinth of Nightmare. United We Stand, this might blow your mind. This card actually was banned. This card did actually get banned for a very, very short period of time. I think it was for maybe one format. Like I think they banned it and then moved it back to the limited list. So it was available at one copy. Both United We Stand and Scapegoat are actually just by old Yu-Gi-Oh standards anyway, are just like good solid cards. Scapegoat is good just because, like you mentioned, you can use it defensively. So if your opponent declares an attack, you just get 4 bodies to soak up the attacks, and that's pretty good all things considered. Because if your opponent wants to hit you directly, they have to hit through all 4 of those bodies unless they have some sort of like piercing trample effect, right? And so players would just play Scapegoat regardless because it just gave them the ability to buy time. And there's other ways to abuse Scapegoat as well. There were some combos later on, and even by modern standards, Scapegoat saw a small smidge of playability for other reasons we won't get into today. And United We Stand, as far as equipped cards go, equipped cards prior to this, there was maybe only 1 or 2 other equipped cards that were considered even playable by Yu-Gi-Oh standards. But the fact that United We Stand just bolstered your guy by such a huge attack point boost was something that wasn't played in every deck, but it wouldn't be awful by old Yu-Gi-Oh standards to play this card in your deck. Typically, equipped spells have to be, especially by modern standards, insane to be even playable in the slightest. And United We Stand by old standards was good enough that, especially, if you lived the dream and got to do the United We Stand Scapegoat combo, 4,000 attack points, because if you do the 4 goats plus any other monster, it's 4,000. That's a lot of damage, and Yu-Gi-Oh is known for doing tons of damage very quickly. So, yeah, United We Stand was actually banned, which honestly, no one really understands it, but, it is what it is. I want to trip you up with that one.
I'm going to say that's a bit of a gotcha because this looks so much weaker than almost every other combo you've shown me, or like the cards that you've seen in the past.
You know what's better than 1 Papa John's pizza? 2 Papa John's pizza for only $6.99 each.
Only at Papa John's, bundle 2 or more Papa Pairings menu items for $6.99 each.
And from a Magic context, it would be like laughable to ban what is effectively an enchantment equipment aura that was like your creature gets +6/+6 or whatever, +8. So
yeah,
that is funny.
Older Yu-Gi-Oh is weird. I mean, to be fair, everything in our game doesn't have summoning sickness, so like maybe that's a reason why potentially, because you can just do it immediately. But even then, I still think it's a reach. But yeah, this was a bit of a gotcha. I did trick you with this one. I'm not gonna lie. All right, this one I'm not gonna trick you though. So let's see what you got with your insight with this one.
All right, we've got Magician of Faith. So it's a spellcaster. It says flip. Select 1 spell card from your graveyard, add the selected card to your hand, and it's a 300/400. So flip means like when you set it face down, basically when you flip it face up, you get to do this.
Correct. So the ways this would get flip face up are either if you set this, your opponent can attack into it. It flips up before combat damage is dealt. It would activate the flip effect to add a spell card back to hand, and then Magician of Faith gets destroyed. Or if it survives the turn, your turn can come back around. You can manually flip it face up yourself and activate this effect. Make sense?
So there's no real way for them to, or not many ways for them to get out of it. I guess they could kill it with a spell, right? And then you wouldn't get it. But if they attack it, or if they just let it get to your turn, you're gonna get the ability.
Correct. They do have to kill it while it is face down, because if it's destroyed while it's face down, it never flips. It just immediately goes to the graveyard.
Right. I have a guess that the next card will be some way to a spell that can get this back somehow. But we'll see.
Maybe. Let's see you read this one.
All right, Tsukuyomi is a spellcaster spirit. This card cannot be special summoned. It returns to its owner's hand during the end phase of the turn. It's normal summon or flip face up. When this card is normal summon or flip face up, select one face up monster on the field and flip it face down. Okay, so and it's 1100, 1400. So basically, you flip this face up or summon it, and then you flip the